Hola! Welcome back to another video. Today we're here with Mateo and I'm very proud of him because he's finally sleeping in his crib the entire night. Not that he doesn't wake up, he still wakes up and he still feeds and he still has poopy diapers, which is why I think that he's waking up, because of the poopy diapers. But he is actually sleeping in his crib, like he doesn't refuse.
Do you guys hear him? He's like talking. He wants to talk today. I'm by the closet because the lighting, like it's still really early.
Before I would have to hold him and put him on my chest and he just would not take the crib. And slowly we were able to get him to be in the crib the entire night. This is the third night that he does that. Keep in mind, things are not linear. So sometimes he might go back to his old ways a night or two, but since it's been 3 nights in a row, I can tell like we're moving forward. I want to share my experience. Don't come at me. I understand that this may not be the safest thing, that I'm not supposed to use pillows, all that stuff. I understand. Okay, this is what works for me, for my family, and with this reflux is like something that has helped us tremendously. I don't recommend anybody doing this. Obviously, this is what worked for me and this is how I keep my baby happy in the night. So you guys do your own thing, but this is what helped me. Okay, so in his crib I have a pillow and then I have a lounger on top of the pillow so that he's able to sleep at an angle because of his reflux. Once he starts turning over and once he's, you know, outgrown the reflux, I will remove those two things, and I don't know how that's gonna play into like a regression in the night because he's so used to it. But for now, this is what works. He still wakes up 3 times a night. I'm thinking he's gonna reduce that to only 2, so I'm so excited. But this is the setup on his crib. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I have this pillow here, and then on top of that pillow we have the lounger. Look at all his hair. Oh my god, I can't. He's losing all his hair. But this is how he sleeps. And then when I place him down, I place him on his side. Mateo, are you a talker today? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. ¿Quieres platicar, verdad, mi amor? I just gave him his medicine. So he's like, hello, I'm ready for the day. What are you doing, mama? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, estás platicando mucho hoy, mi amor. Sí. Oh my goodness. Oh, you want to be picked up, huh? Yeah, pick me up, mommy. Pick me up, mommy, yes. So he's ready for the day, guys. He's like not wanting to be laid down anymore. He's like freaking out a bit. But I want to show you guys how I place him down. I didn't want to do it in the middle of the night because like nobody has time for that. Like I'm not going to set up the camera in the middle of the night. Mateo. Somebody has a lot to say today. What? Oh, hi. Hi, Mateo. Oh my.
He's ready to throw hands. What you say about me? What you say about me? Huh? Say something else. Say something else.
I was telling them how proud I am of you. Que ya duermes in tu crib by yourself. You don't need your mama because you're a big boy. That's right. Tell him. So this is how I place him down. Just like that. And he sleeps so comfy and so good. Oh. Salud. 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 Oh my goodness. And he sleeps just like that. And he loves it. So that's how I place him in the morning. Mateo talks all day, every day. Like he never stops talking now. He's always babbling about something. He's always arguing. You know what's crazy? He loves this closet. Like I don't know why. Okay, don't mind my closet. It's a mess. But this is what my closet looks like. And Mateo loves it in here. When he's being super fuzzy or I can't get him to calm down, I just bring him in here and he just has a blast. Like he's quiet and calm. This is his favorite place. I don't know what it is about this closet, but he's obsessed. I fed him at 5 a.m. It's now 6:45. I gave him the medicine about 15 minutes ago. So then I'm going to be able to feed at 7 right before our walk. And then he's gonna go on the carrier and hopefully he takes a long nap. He's doing like 20 to 30 minute naps all morning. Like he does one when we go on our walk, and then he does that until about 1 p.m. And then at 1 p.m. he takes like a 2-hour nap. So it kind of works out perfectly for our schedule, because then from 1 to 3 he can sleep. At 3 I just go and pick up Kellen from school, so he's like groggy and kind of awake. And if he's still sleeping, I'll just wrap the carrier, or not the carrier, but the wrap around me, and then he's still sleeping while I go and get her, and then he kind of wakes up when she's home. Then he and her can like interact and be happy together. Hi, Mateo. Are you ready for the day? Yes, Mama. Because I have to eat in the next 15 minutes or I'm gonna go crazy. Because look at my cheeks. You have to keep up maintenance. Yeah. I made it downstairs and I wanted to show you. I'm building myself a stash. Now that he sleeps a lot longer in the night, like my boobs are super full that first stretch because it's like 4 to 5 hours. So when I put him on one of my breasts, I put the haka, as you guys know, on the other one. And every time without fail, this right boob gives me 4 ounces on the haka. And I'm pretty sure it can give me more, but because the haka only has a 4-ounce capacity, like I stop at 4, which actually works out because I don't want to pull more than that. Because really I only do it for comfort, because otherwise my boob would explode. Like it really would. I don't know what I'm gonna do when he's like starts sleeping longer. I'm gonna probably go insane, but I think if I just do the 4 ounces, it'll relieve some of the pain, and then it'll trigger my body to be like, okay, don't make more than this, and then that way I won't hurt as much. So I don't really know how that works, but I'm trying to survive. Okay. Somebody woke up earlier than usual. Hi, Kellen. Good morning. Kind of works out perfect because I can tell you how I got him used to his crib while Mateo is being watched by Kayla. So if you guys are thinking of having a baby with a 10-year gap, free babysitting over here. I grabbed my oats. I guarantee you that if you have oats, your milk supply will be. I have oats every single morning, and ever since I've done that, like I'm on the edge of an oversupply. It's easy, it's already in the fridge, it's easy for Mateo's reflux and all that, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, I need to like not, because there's a lot of milk. There's a lot of milk coming. So in the mornings, what I would do with Mateo is kind of get him used to his crib. So the way that I kind of like sleep trained, or not sleep trained, but like familiarized him with the crib and like let him know that the crib is safe for him, so that he can like eventually start sleeping in there. Because in the beginning he would only do contact, like he would never take the crib. He was always on my chest, and it was so draining that I was like, okay, I need to do something. Like there's something I have to do. So what I would do in the mornings is place him in his crib wide awake, like just so that he knows that it's a safe space for him to be in. And what I would do is leave him in there by himself. So like I would leave him in there and then run to the bathroom. And at first he would only let me like pee, and then he would scream and freak out, and then I would grab him. And then eventually it was like a little bit longer and a little bit longer, and then I can go to the bathroom and take my time, and then I could go to the bathroom and do my hair. And then like eventually it was like up to like 15-20 minutes that he was in the crib in the mornings. And then for the naps, I would like lay him there, and if he didn't fall asleep, I'd just grab him and put him back on my chest. But like little by little, I would like put him more in there so that he knows that that was a place for him to be safe and to be able to go to sleep. And eventually in the nights when he was okay to be in the crib, I would always lay him down for his first stretch. Like if he gave me 30 minutes, if he gave me an hour, if he gave me 2 hours, like no matter what, I would lay him there for the first stretch. And then once he was like used to the first stretch, did he spit up? Yeah. But those doing like the raspberries lately, and then with the raspberries he has a lot of drool. Like he has so much drool that I am thinking that he's like teething now, but I'm thinking that those are like early signs. I don't think that he actually has teeth coming in because he's only 3 months old, but he has so much saliva, like it's unbelievable. I cannot. Anyways, let me put you guys here because we need to have this breakfast, because we need to be on our walk in about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm over here yapping the other Jake. Anyways, I would familiarize him with the crib as much as possible, to where when I would place him in there, he wouldn't cry anymore. He would just be like, oh, okay, I'm waiting, or you know, this is my space or whatever. And then for the first stretch, he would always be laid down. So sometimes he would only give me an hour or 2 hours, but I would take the hour or two to just sleep deeply, because when he was on me, he would like squirm around a lot. The first stretch was always such a blessing for me, because I could get at least an hour of like good sleep horizontally, because I would have to like be sitting up with him the entire night. So I would just take what I could, and then after that I would place him on my chest, and then eventually that first stretch got longer and longer and longer. So once it was about 3 hours, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put him down for his second stretch. And then sometimes he would give me 30 minutes or an hour, like just like the first stretch. And then eventually it got longer and longer and longer. And now, people, now he gives me 4.5 to 5 hours on the first stretch, and then the second stretch is getting 2 to 3 hours. So he gives me like 8 hours of sleep, of continuous sleep almost, because he only like wakes up, nurses. And lately he has been pooping a lot, which is why I think he's waking up. And eventually, once his like little tummy matures and he's not pooping anymore, he's gonna be able to just like sleep through. But right now he wakes up and he's pooped. Like last night, the first stretch he wasn't, but he had slept 5 hours. So I'm like, okay, he's hungry, because he's only 3 months old. Eventually he's not gonna get to that place where he's like hungry and he's just gonna sleep through. I placed him down at 7, woke up at midnight, so that was a 5-hour stretch. Sometimes if I don't change the diaper on the first stretch, like he'll leak out of it, but he was already awake, so I was like, mejor se lo cambio de una vez. And then I fed him, and then I placed him down again, and then he woke up at 3 a.m. So it was like 5 hours and then 3 hours. So that for me, that's 8 hours of sleep. Like I was renewed. Like anything I get after that, oh my goodness, salud, mi amor. Anything I get after 8 hours, like it's golden for me, because I already slept the 8 hours, like not all together, but you know, I still got really good rest. He was like literally waking up an hour at a time, people. It was crazy. It was insane. Like I don't even know how I survived that era of my life. And then when he woke up at 3, he had poop. And then after 3, it's always like he always wakes up an hour or an hour and a half after, which I'm thinking that the third stretch is just gonna be like the other 2 stretches. So eventually he's gonna probably sleep 5 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. And I'm hoping and praying for that day. But it's been the third night where he just stays in his crib the entire time, and I just wake up at 6 and then we start our day. So I am so happy, because I have not had to contact sleep with him at night in the last 3 days, and it's helped me so much. I'm in such a good mood. I can't tell you how happy it makes me that he doesn't need me in the night anymore. Once I have the night routine down, like where he's good, solid, he's not having a regression of like, oh, I'm not sleeping or whatever. Like once I have the nighttime down, then I'm gonna start doing the naps in the crib. And that's gonna change my life. Right now, I kind of just have to sit there and wait and wait and wait for him to just wake up, which I don't mind, because I do prioritize his sleep, because when he doesn't sleep, his reflex is worse, his mood is worse, like my mood is worse, because he's just like fuzzy all day. So anyways, that was my spill. I did it. Di hola, Mateo. Oh my goodness. Oh my. We are now feeding Mateo, because he was famished after him waiting for the medicine to be good. But I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on him sleeping through the night. It has to do a lot with the way that he sleeps during the day as well. So because he only takes such short naps during the day, like at night, he's able to kind of like make up for the time that he slept. So I don't really let him sleep more than like 2 hours. He only has one long nap during the day, and then in the mornings, like I said, he only does like 30-minute naps. So then by the time that bedtime comes, he's like tired. That last wake window, I try to stretch it as long as possible. So usually I try to do like 2 to 3 hour stretch before he goes to bed. Sometimes he does need a little cat nap, but I always make sure that he only sleeps a little bit. So I make sure like there's noise, that he like naturally wakes by himself, and he doesn't sleep too long, because if he sleeps too long before bedtime, then he's not gonna give me a long stretch. Oh, sorry guys, my milk sometimes is a little too much for him, so he has to let go of the boob and then like relatch. He has been playing around when he breastfeeds a lot lately, like he's too distracted or something. So like he'll unlatch and then relatch and then unlatch and then relatch, which is driving me a little crazy because I feel like he's not eating well. But at the same time, obviously he's eating well because he's huge. He's so chunky. Anyways, the last wake window, I try to give him a really long one, so 2 to 3 hours. And sometimes he can't handle it because he didn't sleep well during the day. So he does like a little cat nap of like 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes he does 30 minutes or 35, but that's still like not enough for him to like not be tired. So when he wakes up, then I make sure that from the time that he wakes up, it's at least 2 hours. So if I let him take like a little nap like at 5:30, then his bedtime's at 7:30 or 8. So, and then if he doesn't do the cat nap, usually his last nap is like 3:30 or 4, and then he can sleep at 6 or 6:30 or 7. So we are on a rhythm. He's sleeping. I'm so happy. He's actually getting it. So I hope this video helped you guys. I know that, all babies are different and all babies are going to do their own rhythm, but he is doing really good considering he has reflux and he's almost at the 4-month mark. So his reflux has actually been pretty rocky. He's actually been really fuzzy, but I have been administering the medicine pretty regularly and on the same time every single day, and I do give him that 30-minute window of after the medicine not feeding him, and then after feeding him it's at least an hour and a half. So I think that's helping, but considering all of that, he's doing really good on the sleeping part because I know it's really hard for them to be comfortable. And also because of the reflex, he just poops a lot. So once he stops pooping so much, he's probably gonna sleep more. I hope this video helped you guys. That's how I got my baby to sleep in the crib the entire night. And if you guys have any other suggestions, please put them in the comments down below because I am in need of advice. So thank you for watching this video. We will see you guys on the next one. Bye.